calls his son and says, "Listen, your mother and I are getting a divorce. 45 years of misery is enough." "Dad, what are you talking about?" the son screams. "We can't stand the sight of each other any longer," he says. "I'm sick of her face, and I'm sick of talking about this. So call your sister and tell her." And he hangs up. Now, the son is worried. He calls his sister. She says, "Like hell, they're getting divorced." She calls their father immediately. "You're not getting divorced. Don't do another thing. The two of us are flying home tomorrow to talk about this. Until then, don't call a lawyer. Don't file a paper. Do you hear me?" She hangs up the phone. The old man turns to his wife and says, "Okay, they're both coming for Christmas and paying their own airfares." An old man calls his son and says, "Listen, your
machine gun dissed you, just dissed you."
Rat God, I'm the rat devil, come a bare face with a black shovel.
I'm like, what the fuck? That's not why I dissed him. The reason I dissed him is actually a lot more petty than that. First, when he said, I'm the greatest rapper alive.
You wanna know who's in my top 10? Me, and me again.
You know how many fucking rappers that are better than you? You're not even in the fucking conversation. Then he starts doing a press run, basically, about, hey.
Oh, yeah. He hard. He hard. He on point, too.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
I love the miss. Can you miss this?
Already solid.
Dreads all day long.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, man.
he hard. Oh, yeah. He hard.
Are you colorblind? Let's find out. Level 1. Put your finger over the different colored stripe. That was too easy.
I know.
Level 2.
It's not easy.
That one.
Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here!
It's only going to get harder from here. Level 3.
That one on the side.
Why are you
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Level 4.
That one. Right end. Versus dinosaurs.
Well done if you made it this far. Level 5.
That one right there on the side. Over there. Middle.
What level did you? Are you
What
colorblind?
the?
I'll buy a Bugatti a day. People underestimate that I am the world's first trillionaire, Elon. I'll buy every Bugatti on the planet at once and just hand them out like candy. Watch.
So Logan reaches out saying, "Please buy me a Bugatti." You're saying publicly you will buy him a Bugatti.
I'll buy a Bugatti, no problem. Should I buy a brand new $5 million Bugatti, drop it to his house and say, "Listen, bro, you said I wouldn't be relevant next year, but you're obviously broke now. So let's just shake hands, be friends. Dear."
Just don't sell it by something else like Pokemon cards.
We'll put something in the contract. Has to keep Bugatti. Has to listen to Mr. Producer song whenever he's driving it. I'll buy a Bugatti a day. People underestimate that
Lil RT is arguably the most popular kid artist at the moment, and rightfully deserves it. But before we had Lil RT, we had Clappers. And before Clappers, we had Maddox. So who's going to be the next one up in 2024? Lil RT is arguably the most...
Last weekend, when you weren't answering my calls, I went to a party with Brian, and I went home with him, and I slept with him. I just want you to know that I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know what happened. Yeah, we planned this all out.
What do you mean you planned it out?
Well, Brian bet me $50 and a pack of cigarettes. That he could sleep with you. So now I'm down $50 and a pack of cigarettes.
Last weekend, when you weren't answering my calls.
Alright, everybody, go ahead and look up at the screen real quick. I'm gonna play a
Skip
quick
it.
slideshow. Please pay attention. Hey, the dude on the screen, his head low-key built like a walnut. Hey, the dude on the screen, his head low-key built like a...
Kai Cenat has a secret beef with The Weeknd.
Michael Jackson comes back to life, but The Weeknd dies.
Hey, look! No! The Weeknd just saw that. I'm finished.
You grow 2 inches, but you lose 10 IQ.
I'm pressing that button.
No.
Turn
I'm
10
keeping
years
my
younger,
tool
but you will never meet the first person that comes up when you press share, then more.
Nah.
Get $10,000, but there is a 20% chance a random kid dies.
Nah.
No.
28? You good. Nah, I'm joking.
You find the truth about the universe, but you won't be able to tell anyone else.
Truth. $2.
Yes!
Fight a boxer for $1 million, but you have a 15% chance of winning.
Fight a boxer.
Fight a lion for $15, but if you lose, you probably die.
Nigga, what?
Kai Cenat has a secret beef with The Weeknd.
Michael Jackson comes back to life, but The Weeknd dies.
Huh?
I'm finished.
People ask me why I wear a
It's
watch
up there.
worth no more than maybe a
Look
grand.
over there. It's up there.
It is broken.
On the
My brother went
couch.
to Slovakia, so he calls me that something amazing's happened.
No, not on that one with the coverage.
€5,000. Good. Take the €5,000. Don't go back to the casino. He comes home. I said, where's the...
A cabbie picks up a nun. She gets into the cab.
Thing. We need to come up with a play. This is it, man. We got him pick inside the territory 9. They go play action, run in the in route, and we bait it up. Ziggy, you gotta catch that, dude. Offense doesn't get anything. That was the easiest pick 6 of Ziggy's life, and he chokes it. That might just be the game, man. We've had trouble stopping this offense all day. They're just running slants. We're on it, but they dump it off. We stop them just short of the first. And offense has this thing close to field goal range. We just need them to take care of the ball. On 3rd and 6, we're just going with the draw to get a couple yards. So it comes down to the field goal kicking unit, and no way we false started there, bro. Not only does that push us back, that stops the clock. And our kicker hits it off the crossbar. You gotta be kidding me, bro. This is brutal. I actually cannot believe this is happening right now. It is going to take a miracle, and Arizona State upsets us on the road. I cannot believe that false start penalty before the field goal. So next up we got Utah, who's 5-4, but they have a really solid offense. We've got a 3rd and long here. Utah's going with the stick and nod, and he's gonna chuck it up deep. We're on it, but Ziggy drops it. We unfortunately miss our first pick of the day, and offense turns it over. I just realized I have unlocked audibling, which is gonna make catching picks way easier because I can run any play that I want. I'm gonna be running a lot of man coverage from here on out, which will give us the chance to move around more freely. And we've got a big time 3rd and 1. Gotta get a stop here in the red zone, but the Utah quarterback dots us up for a touchdown. Thankfully, offense is able to answer, but we got ourselves a fight in this one. Come up with a stop, so we're able to take a 3-point lead into the 3rd quarter, as we were just behind the drag route, able to make the tackle, thankfully. Thought Ziggy had a chance to get to that one, but the pick continues to elude us, and this is still a close game. We are able to come up with a huge hit in the backfield. Wish he would have fumbled that. Utah's quarterback really has not thrown anything deep since that first near interception from Ziggy. Offense continues to struggle. Looks like we're gonna have to hold it down ourselves. That was almost a safety right there. And on 2nd and long, we are sending the heat. Utah's gonna run the ball, and we do come up with a safety. Let's go. Offense gets us 3, so now we got a nice 8-point cushion. I was able to cover that in route while still taking care of the flat. We laid on a big hit. Looks like Utah is going for it, so this is the play of the game right here. And that's just slants. We break it up. We get out.
Let's talk birth control. Low-estrin FE is the birth control pill that provides pregnancy prevention.
Out of there with a close win. Sadly, no interceptions for Ziggy in this one. Okay, so next up we got Oregon State playing in the snow in the blackout uniforms. It's looking dubious as to whether or not we'll reach that 20 interception goal. We're gonna get one here though. Ziggy catching it through the receiver. We read that play action absolutely perfectly. And offense is able to get a touchdown. This is what we like to see, fellas. This time our boy number 23 picks it off. The secondary is balling out right now, and that's a read option. Let me steal that tackle real quick. 2nd and long, they're in 5 wide, but of course they're gonna find a way to hand it off anyways. Give me another tackle. So big time 3rd and 14 right here. That is just a screen. We have that blanketed. He throws it anyways. We almost come up with a pick there, and Ziggy's gonna get the chance on the kick return. We hit the back juke and break a tackle. We're around the edge, getting into Oregon State territory, but offense has been pretty bad today. We're gonna have to help him out with a pick, but we drop it. That was one of my nicest reads of the season. That should have gone into the house. One play is all it takes to totally turn this game upside down. Ziggy gets punched in the face. Ziggy has been struggling with the tackling today. He gets shrugged off again. That's an embarrassing look. Nick has got to be absolutely furious on the sidelines right now. Big time 3rd and 4, trying to keep the Beavers out of the end zone. And they're going to throw it up deep. Our man was totally lost, but it's an overthrow. So Oregon State takes their 3. Now all they need is 1 score to take the lead. We are able to stop them short of the sticks. And Ziggy is going to get another chance on the punt return. We got to take this thing to the house. But we're not going to have a ton of room here. Ziggy's trying to get loose, though. He breaks a tackle, and he has space to the right side. All he's got to do is beat a couple of guys, but he runs into his own blocker. Offense better cash this in. They do. We need to make one more play to put this away, as we do come up with a tackle there finally. And on 3rd and 2, Oregon State's running it again. We're on that. And on 4th and 6, they're just running spacing. We swallow up the quarterback in the backfield. And that is going to do it for this one. Not a super eventful day, but defense was absolutely lights out. Ziggy only gets 1 pick on the day, but it was a big one. So in our final game of the regular season, we got that.
Okay, stop!
Taking on Washington State. And despite being 10-1, man, we're still only ranked number 12. On 3rd and 12, they're just going slants, but we miss it. They pick it up. Bad coverage by Ziggy. That's killer, man. We had a chance at a pick there. The slants are once again going to kill us, and this time nobody is going to catch number 89. He takes it all the way to the house. Watch.
Congratulations, man. Boy, you made it to the promised land. You should have finished the job.
This is Kenneth Walker III, and he's one of the best running backs in the draft. 10-2. Averaged 137 yards.
Don't do that.
I don't need your help. Are you sure? Because it just looked like that big kid was about to turn you into a human pinata.
Don't do that.